Right then, here we go. 7 games to go in the Premier League. Last week, we all sat here and said that Liverpool were going to win it all. We put Shaka to the test today.
Yeah.
And we asked him to predict every single match that these three are playing between now and the end of the season. He thinks that Arsenal are going to drop points at Spurs and at Old Trafford. He thinks Liverpool are going to win every single game, apart from against Spurs, in which they're going to draw. Manchester City are going to lose against Spurs and draw against Brighton. What does all that mean? It means that Liverpool will be the champions of the Premier League, according to Shaka Hislop, for whatever that's worth.
Put all your millions on this one.
OK.
I think ultimately it comes down to Liverpool-Everton, which I have Liverpool winning, but it's a Merseyside derby. You never know how those go. And then I have Arsenal-Man U as a draw, just because, as we saw on the weekend, I just feel Man U are the one team in the Big Six who are happy to play out a 0-0 draw. Let you have 40 shots, but just hope to keep a clean sheet and hope to score through some kind of a mistake.
That sounds nonsense.
I'm just saying.
That sounds absolutely nonsense.
United are happy, especially even at Old Trafford, to sit back and play for a draw.
They've given up over 80 shots in the last 3 games.
I know.
And Arsenal are brilliant at converting their shots, unlike Liverpool, who you've got winning the title, who are in a bad run at the moment. Salah can't, well, he can score, but not very often, not enough. Nunez is having a shocker.
I think they'll be all right.
Really?
The next few games, Palace, Fulham, Everton, I think it turns it all around. For them, that's where they rediscover
Yesterday didn't scare you?
Yes, it did. But not, for me, a lot of Liverpool's performance just, I felt, replicated the FA Cup tie. And so it surprised me, I wouldn't say scared, in that they just didn't seem to learn the lesson that when they're on top, you've got to make it count. And I find at times Liverpool would get to the edge of the box and then bring the ball back around, which is kind of odd for the Liverpool that we've seen under Jurgen Klopp. And that ultimately come back to haunt them. But, as I say, next 3 games are relatively easy. I expect Liverpool to win all 3 of those and rediscover their confidence, rediscover that killer instinct.
Mario, this time last week, after that draw that we saw play out between Manchester City and Arsenal, you said 100% Liverpool were going to win the league. Have you changed your mind?
No. I have not changed my mind, because I still feel that I know when we watched the game, we felt like, okay, they had to go all the way, and they allowed, Manchester United to get back, because you could see Klopp's reaction. The reaction of Klopp when Mino turned, you understand, in the box, they allowed him to turn in the box and scored an incredible goal. But away from that, I still felt like there were moments that I saw, the Liverpool that we expect, but the only thing that I didn't like from Liverpool is that they allowed themselves to be hurt on the counter-attack like that. I didn't expect that, because I saw that Man United did it against Chelsea, and in the middle of the park they had a problem. And I think Ten Hag worked really hard on that, because after 10 minutes at Stamford Bridge, he was going crazy about his midfield, because they kept on losing the second balls. So he was screaming like crazy, and that's when they lost the battle and went 2-0 down. I think in this game it was slightly different, and he picked it up different, and he acted different. But away from that, I felt like still Liverpool, what they have, how they bounce back. And there were moments when I saw Nunez do things, I feel like sometimes, I love his confidence, and I love that he keeps on believing in himself, in the sense of, like, even when things don't go his way, but there are moments when he has to understand to give someone the opportunity to finish the game off, because sometimes he goes for his own glory when he can look at his players and just lay it off easy. Lay it off, doesn't cost you no energy, and he just steps it in for you.